All right, so hello. So my sister left, so the exams are over. I'm glad everything went great. She left for her graduation and she booked me a day later, so now I'm staying here a week before I go, and I had to switch clinic days so I can go early. So it turns out it was just a waste of time. Anyways, so this is she got an order and I'm trying it on because I can. I'm her older sister. I can do whatever I want. Um, of course, that's a joke. But this outfit that she bought, I do not like it at all. I don't know what this is. Anyways, let me try something else. No light whatsoever. How do I stop? Oh, there it is. Oh, so annoying. Okay, so it's videotaping again. So this is another one. This is what I decided to buy. I think this looks phenomenal. Let's see if I can put this way so I can see when it stops the video. Yeah. Staying by myself after I passed and everything just took place is a little like sad because I was looking forward to talking to her, but she's gone. This semester was very difficult in my opinion. I had my grandpa die, and also my dad recently got diagnosed with arthritis. Anyways, so that's that. It's life is hard. Life can be unbearable sometimes, but you know, personally, I haven't talked about my personal beliefs at all. I always talk about my spiritual connection to God. I never spoke about the fact that I'm a Muslim, for example, or why I decided to that was the right path. That was just something else. But I think this outfit is phenomenal. You know, a lot of the times I don't want to talk about my particular spiritual belief because you get caught up with the sheeps, you get caught up with the people that make the religion look bad. You get caught up with the people that tell you about, um, they come, they're so barbaric to the point where, and I'm pretty sure that God did this on purpose. He does not want sheeps to be his followers. And I'm quite sure that this is on purpose because these people vilify their religion, they make it look bad, and unfortunately they induce um their like barbaric beliefs that are meant to be from it. Like for example, I'm Middle Eastern, and I know for a fact that Middle Easterns are barbaric. I don't care what people say, but the culture is barbaric. The culture is made in a way where they kill, back in the day before Islam was a thing, they used to kill their girls because they thought, oh, what if somebody rapes my girl? Then my honor is going to be. People in general from every culture are disgusting. And it's just you get some good people and you get bad people, like regardless of the race. But in general, the Middle East is where the religion has came down, and unfortunately it's not anymore the religion but rather culture. And then every time you go like, wait, that doesn't make sense. No, no, you're saying no to God. No, 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 no. And I don't have the time to discuss it, so that's why I never mention it. And honestly, now is I decided it that way because on the other hand, you get what? You get Jesus saved me. Saved me from what? People lived the same before and after Jesus. They sucked before and after. There's a lot of people that were murdered viciously. Hussein, the grandson of the Prophet Muhammad, he was murdered viciously. They really liked the Prophet. He really just stayed in that particular in life in general. A lot of the great people get killed and murdered and hurt in life. So, and I noticed the prophets didn't, and that was the reason for that. Now I'm talking about religion. And the reason for that is because they have a message to portray. But the rest of the good people, they just get killed and murdered and hurt, and people don't like the completeness of a good human. They don't like it. And it's just, you get to realize it and you get to experience it. Experiencing seeing it in other people. So yeah, and people didn't change. So they hated the prophet. They killed his son-in-law. They killed his grandkids right after he died. And now you're telling me these people are Muslim? Like right now, they killed his family. Like what? Anyways, so you get these same people talking about religion and what a woman should wear, what a woman shouldn't. And it's so much easier to be a man talking about the religion because everything is to your favor, right? Because the Middle East in general is still a light years behind. And whoever's like Like I do this channel for myself, but whoever hears this and gets offended, please, please get offended. You know, get offended. Go ahead and go cry at home, okay? So it's just so disgusting. But anyways, so this outfit, and my sister got, what did she get? She also got this. Yeah, so whoever's like talking about, I'm a really good this, or don't preach, okay? Don't bother people, because it says in the Quran, "La ikraha fi din," meaning that you cannot force people to be switching to another religion. You can't. So what are you doing, okay? And another thing, the reason I picked this religion, the Islamic religion, is because if God cannot help himself, okay, if God cannot help himself, let's say for example, this needs to be right here, I don't know. If God can't help himself, then who's going to take the rights for the innocent, the rights for the people that cannot help themselves? If God is sacrificing his son for absolutely no reason, then what is it? Then what is it about? Then what are you worshiping? Your God is somebody who's murdered. Just think about the story. It's very sad. It's very sad. The man was murdered viciously. And you're calling his name out to help you. Same thing, by the way, with Hussein, the grandson of Muhammad. They also call his name out to help them. The man couldn't help himself. He was crucified. He was murdered on the battlefield. Like, who you have to call, put your hands up and call the strongest power on earth, knowing that he will help you. There is one God, and that is the entirety. I feel like when I was reading the Quran, I can read Arabic, so I can actually read it straight up, and with nobody screwing it up. And I noticed that, I think this is wonderful. Yeah, I want to go out right now because my sister's not here. I'm gonna go chill. I don't know, rather than staying here and. But yeah, that's what I think. I have a lot of beliefs. I have a lot of different beliefs. I believe different things. I just, have a mind that thinks for myself. I don't get skewed. My ideologies, that it doesn't get skewed because people make something look bad. I do not join the sheep effect. That's just not my thing. And yeah, that's what I think. It's you have to. I feel like, yeah, like who's going to protect the innocent? Who's going to protect like the people that were murdered viciously, unfairly, all that? If God is so kind, God, hit you on this cheek, hit me on the other, which to some extent is good. Like when I was reading the Quran, it says do it if you can, but sometimes some people need to be punished. And if you can't punish them, God punishes them. Hell is great, and sometimes I go and I think this to myself. If I have done anything to have harmed someone else, knowingly or unknowingly, I hope that God has no mercy on me. Just the same way that I don't want him to have mercy on the bad people that have murdered others, that have hurted others for in any way, shape, or form, that have held the benefits from others, and even as small as like not giving out financial aid as a counselor, as small as a teacher taking the rights of others. Me growing up, I've had a lot of racism. Just growing up, a lot of my rights were taken. I've had my way through school really difficultly. A lot of the people think, girls have it easier and blah blah blah. No, it's not easier. As a matter of fact, for me, the more taken care of I am, the more I take care of myself, the more people think I'm stupid. Going around in school was really hard, especially in not only in the medical field, just in the sciences in general. So as a person, I have worked very hard. God has given me a lot. He's given me a lot, and I understand the privilege that I have. Okay, and for that reason, I want to go on a mission trip. So I want to go on a mission trip to Latin American countries to help people out with the knowledge that I have, with the skill set that I have. So you can help people medically, do it. Do it. This is the only time I feel like I can do it. Once I graduate, I'm going to be so busy with loans, so busy with other things. I'm not going to have the time for this. So I want to do this now. My mom is like telling me, don't do it. It's going to be really, really dangerous. You're going to kill you because you're an American citizen. And which is because my mom has lived in the Middle East and she knows. The Latin America is very similar to the Middle East in terms of safety, but the Middle East. I went to a few countries in the Middle East, and if you don't know somebody there, like my mom's family, you'll be murdered in no time. And I've had, like, one time I was with all my cousins. They're all men, okay? Is this? Oh, yeah. They're all men. And the police, we stopped at a police station because you cannot move to the next alley. Like every time you drive, there's like a police center that checks up your car. And so we went to the police station. Not police station, it's like, it's actually, my dad had something, I don't know what it was, but we had to get off the car. And the guy, wanted like the sheriff there, he was like, where do you live? Where's your house? Who's this girl? And I was like, oh my God, I was just standing there. Like, if my dad and my cousins weren't there, I would have been raped a long time ago. I have a lot of stories like that. A lot of stories. I don't know. I've escaped a lot of horrendous stories in my life. Like, thank God for everything. Thank God that I'm still here, that I'm still living, that I'm still living well. Yeah. But anyways, I don't know how they got off. That was terrifying. So this is a really nice outfit, I think. Look at this. Okay, this light, and it's just, I like it to be romantic lighting, and now this is what the price I pay for this, because I barely can see myself. Like this. Okay. All right, let me try the next outfit. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, my sister got super small from this. We had it not okay, so I got this. Yeah, and I appreciate everybody that listens to my videos all the way to the end. Like, I've seen some people that comment on stuff that I talk about all the way to the end. I never expect, anybody to watch my videos that long. This one is a little, not with this pants. Nope, not with this pants. Not with this pants. Something else. I don't know if the storage will be enough. Okay, let me see. Let me make it like this then. Just a change. Something else that I've noticed. So, I go to Miami a lot of the times. Okay. Or I go just travel around in general. And I notice there is an increasing, and you know what I'm liking? I'm liking the fact that it's sticking people off now. I don't know. But initially,